Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Medicus Delicius, and this is story of Tales of Kenzera Zau. No commentary involved.
Tricksters in life, now tricksters in death. A cruel joke by the witch doctors of the wild that all but lost its punchline. The hot iron rod plunging into the eye, the powder smothered over the flesh. The bones shrinking as the face contorts to an ever-menacing grin, a smile that lingers like a light flashing into the pupa. Tokoloshi. Tricksters in life, now tricksters in death. A cruel joke by the witch doctors of the wild that all but lost its punchline. Spite became them in the darkening days of the land, as the sleeping tribe of Ikakaramba were taken in the grim blackness of the storm. One would wake to find the others would not, and they knew. They all knew. The Tokoloshi had come, now plagued by the final pun, that death has no rhyme or no reason. A mottled laugh in a choking heart. Look into the wise eyes of Kalunga. Amandla was all but silent in the waking days of his Baba's passing. Only one remained, an elder on her fading breath, too stubborn to abandon her stool. Her last witnessing was the broken boy, kneeling in the plains as tears scarred his cheeks. The mutterings of desperation as he clutched the masks, as he cast the world for the pain. Patakatifu, the elder cried, sanctuary. Look into the wise eyes of Kalunga to find your peace. In Patakatifu, where the spirits lay in dormant dreams and the passing tunnel of undeath falters. Her last breath, a hope. The boy knew of these cheating spirits, great beings defying the will of the tunnel. To Patakatifu he must lay his plan. In the sanctuary of gods and mortal kind, he would seek the one they called death. The statue. It weeps. Liana, I made her like me.
These are tears of joy, Zau. Of release, not of sorrow. You did what was needed, what many could not. Responsibility comes to us when we want it least, but need it most.
Did you know Mpundulu well before this?
Yes. She was a true guardian of the skies, calm like the passing wind, giving like the bountiful rain. But every sky has its clouds. Mpundulu was no different. Love and care cannot exist without passion, fury.
I think I understand that. My Baba, he would often flip between soft and stern. It gave me a headache.
That is the way of the provider. Liana now must find that balance. The skies will demand it from her.
When we want it least but need it most, right?
Now you are learning.
The statue, Liana.
These are tears of joy. Responsibility.
Did you know
Yes, but every...
I think
that is the way.
when we want it...
Now... The path to Kivuli, the dense woodlands of Kenzera. It is here that the great spirit of nature dances.
I've been here before, though there is something off about it. The air is thick with sickness, as though the balance of the forest has been disrupted.
Then they must surely be connected. Find the great spirit so we may heal this malady.
Ever sacred, yet ever silent for the great trees that watch the woodlands. Ever sacred, yet ever silent for the great trees that watch the woodlands. Their arms reached high towards the skies, open, inviting. Beneath the soil and dirt their bodies sprawled, burrowing ever closer to the deep center of us all. Even in the throes of these days of darkness, they remained. Long have our ancestors uttered that the forest held a silent counsel for the troubled mind. After all, the forest had seen life, death, and all between them. Perhaps, Zau thought, through their age, they were numb to the shadowy night of the heart. And in that moment, Zau felt a sad pang of envy.
You're missing something. Let us return to this when we are better prepared.
This. The land is so full of darkness.
ordinary snakes. Namibs. Baba would say that Namibs were the creation of a great world-devouring beast. Your Baba had the griot's gift. For better and for worse.
The swamp waters sought to drown the homes of living souls. The swamp waters sought to drown the homes of living souls. Their rooms abandoned, their purpose nullified. There would be no more singing in the night. What good were huts when there was no one to use them? Baba would often say that all things had meaning, but what was the meaning here? Zau thought about what Kalunga might say if such a thing were asked of him. Perhaps he would make some grand statement on the power of nature, on reclamation, that the homes were never the Kivulians to own in the first place. But Zau did not ask. The drowning of civilization was enough of a statement in itself. The creeping coil of the snake never failed to worry the boy. Often Zau would dream of such a fate. The creeping coil of the snake never failed to worry the boy. Often Zau would dream of such a fate only to wake in the embrace of his Baba. The griot's history told of Afia, a great maker of the Namib, a serpent that coveted the taste of worlds. Inkanyamba was its name. Though many dreaded to utter it, for to say it was to draw the lidless eyes to them. Never look to it, the elders briefed. Yet here its children lacked, their stomachs full of poison that scarred the skin and pierced the flesh. Perhaps it was their innate desire to continue their creator's work, to consume Zau's world in the coil of malice and decay.
Another obstruction to hinder the afflicted. Humans do enjoy locking off their land.
Strange. Half of the bridge is broken. We will get to Kivuli once we lower this bridge. Let us begin. That should lower the bridge.
Come then, to Kivuli.
Did you hear that? That is a Kivulian distress signal.
You are certain?
Most certain. We should follow the sound.
I did not hear a horn. Regardless, it is dangerous to seek the sound of strangers.
We found Liana, and that worked out well for us. If anyone is still here, we should do our best to help them.
path to Ichoko is blocked. Let us focus our attention on Kivuli for now. These defenses are still active. Did not the ancestral war end many moons ago?
It did.
Then their activation was no accident. Be on your guard, Shaman.
These woods, I remember them so vividly. Baba and I would play hide and seek. I would dodge and weave through the trees, always watching his movements. He would beat his arms like an owl, making these silly hooting sounds as he came looking for me. And he always caught me. Always. What am I doing? Now's not the time for memories. Focus. Sometimes the whys and hows matter little in a world that refuses to stop spinning. Sometimes the whys and hows matter little in a world that refuses to stop spinning. Zau could sit there and ponder for an eternity how this world had changed and why this all had to happen. Such theories and speculations played little on Zau's mind. All he saw around him was his world different, altered, contorted to the point of little recognition. Was this still his Kenzera? If he were to succeed in this journey, what would he be bringing his Baba back to? Nostalgia was soiled by the painful present. Looking back is easy. Looking forward is not.
The same distress horn. We must be getting closer. Past the gate.
Zau, I do not hear this horn. Are you sure?
Past this gate. We need to open this gate. first key.
The boy lost himself in the moment as he weaved and flowed, dancing with the power of the ancestors in his heart. Chaos and order, essential partners in the great dance to which Zau was taught. The untrained warrior fought with but one in mind, his Baba had uttered. To be true to the form of fighting, Zau had to let go, shedding the dependencies of structure, but remaining meticulous. A sweeping foot, a calculated arm, freeing eyes to see beyond the moment. The boy lost himself as he weaved and flowed, dancing with the power of ancestors in his heart, connecting with them, journeying deeper with them. The form was an act of enemy and ally, contest and partnership. That was the way of the shaman. That was the way of the dance.
And there, the second key. The stench of decay strengthens the deeper we go.
It even permeates my form. The spirits here must be suffering deeply.
What happened here?
This is the part where you say, good job.
Are you a dog performing tricks? Is it every obstacle that I will be shouting your praises?
It's not like I'm asking for a statue.
Let us keep moving.
The horn again.
Yes, I heard it this time.
That will be all for this part of the story. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe. Medicus Delicius out.